clock screams a tired, dusty noon in a rented room that feels like a tomb. I polish my resume, a worn-out prayer for a world that doesn't see me, doesn't care. There's a tyrant in the hallway with a master's cruel glee, and a corporate machine that just sees a number in me. They offer just enough to keep the chains pulled tight, to keep me captive in this endless fading light. The debt's a mountain, the pay's a shallow creek, and the future I dream of feels hollow and weak. And I dream in widescreen and sunset gold and prairie pink of a tiny home on the road with no brink, but its shadow stretches along and the contracts are written in ink. As I trace the cracks in this glass alone on the sink, marching to the drum of a borrowed broken rhyme. This script is yours, it was never mine, just staging along to this endless borrowed time. I sell my daylight in a fluorescent haze for a paycheck that barely gets me through the days, enough to pay the rent on this house of fear, where his poison words are all I hear. The job interviews are graveyards for my pride, for a slot in a machine where hope has died. The world outside's a cold and crowded mess, a mirror of my own deep loneliness. No net below, no ladder I can climb, just the ticking clock and his voice marking time. And I dream in widescreen and sunset gold and prairie pink of a tiny home on a road with no brink, but his shadow stretches along and the contracts are written in ink. As I trace the cracks in this glass alone on the sink, marching to the drum of a borrowed broken rhyme. This script is yours, it was never mine, just staging along to this endless borrowed time. The cost of quiet will end up costing me my life, to break from him and his cold strife, to jump into a void with just my faith in hand, and rebuild my world on unfamiliar land. One jailer rules with a clenched, spiteful fist, the other owns the daylight in a gray, persistent mist. Between the devil here and the deep, impersonal sea, Lord, is there one square foot of earth that's truly free for me? But I'll dream in widescreen and sunrise gold and faithful pink of a tiny home on a road with no brink. I'll silence his shadow, I'll tear their paper link. I won't be forever on life's cold brink. I'll rewrite the drum with a rhythm bold and fine. This life won't be yours, it will be truly mine. I'll stop just staging to this endless borrowed time. fades into a silence deep and wide. A single steady heartbeat, my own, begins inside. A new song, gentle at first, tuning, finding its key. Just a fiddle, a whisper, and finally